Hey, this is Life with Shauna Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about dealing with a psycho ex-boyfriend. Let's check out the video.
I have a psycho ex-boyfriend that might out-psycho all of your ex-boyfriends, so stick around to find out all the 6 times I found out he cheated on me and I stayed like an idiot sandwich. And I know he's gonna see this, and don't worry, I'm not gonna say your name, so you're good. So we're gonna call him George for the sake of this video. George and I started dating when we were 13 and broke up when we were 16, and in the beginning of our relationship, it was like fine. I mean, he cheated on me right off the bat after like 2 months of dating. It was right before New Year's Eve. Happy 3-year anniversary of that bullshit. And I got a text now number texting me a photo of him and a girl on a date at a hockey game. Great. So I stayed, and a few months went by, and I was like, okay, great. I'm liking this life, I think. I don't know. I'm gay now, if that explains anything. So George had a friend named Dan who was like in love with me and would send me like a weekly Instagram DM being like, give me a chance. And one day, George was hanging out with his friends who lived right down the road from me. I had a big lacrosse game the morning after. Everything was fine. He called me goodnight, saying it's me and a few of the guys. Well, Dan, the friend that is with George that's in love with me, sent me a DM that night that was like, yo, George just cheated on you. And I was like, oh my gosh, Dan, like, you're not getting this cookie. Oh my gosh, Dan, you're so silly. I completely ignore it until a couple days later, I get added to this Snapchat group chat with like 6 of these girls that are like, bitch, if you don't believe us, we're gonna beat your ass. Your man cheated on you with this bitch that we hate. And if you don't believe us, you're just as bad as her. And I was like, oh my God, okay, fine, I believe you. I'm gonna call my boyfriend. So I call George and I'm like, George, what the hell, George? And George was the best liar in the whole entire world. Like, if he could get any award in his life and succeed at least one thing in his life, it would be for lying. And he immediately came up with this great lie. He's like, no. You know Dan, silly Dan. Dan's an idiot sandwich. Dan, I told Dan that this girl, we'll name her Haley. Haley used to be in love with me, and I was talking about how she used to have a crush on me. So I think that Dan got it mixed up and thought that I said that we hooked up. My dumbass is like, yeah, right, that makes sense, George. Thanks, George. So these girls keep harassing me more, and then I ended up calling my boyfriend. I was like crying, and I was like, just tell me the goddamn truth. I'm not an idiot. And he was like, okay, yeah, I cheated on you. And I was like, great. So that was like the first downfall in our relationship. So after that, my program got a little stricter, but I was still a freaking idiot. Like, what the hell was I? Oh my God. So obviously I have like major trust issues now. Thanks a lot, George. And one day George was taking a nap, and I was like, I'm gonna go through George's phone. I go through George's phone. No messages, no nothing, because, hello, Kara, he's deleting them. But I did search that Safari. Scroll after scroll after scroll after scroll. Trisha Paytas. What? So I wake George up. I slapped the hell out of George. I'm like, George, what the hell is this? George convinces me that watching isn't cheating. Great. Thanks, George. So more time goes by. Not to mention, this whole entire time, George had this college friend who did OnlyFans, and he swears they were just friends. And I don't know, this girl low-key seemed kind of chill, but like I also found out she was shit talking me and shit, so I don't know what they were doing. Apparently there was a rumor that he bought her only. I don't know. It was probably true. It's probably all true, and I'm still just sitting here like, oh my God, she was nice. So we might as well add that one to the list. So fast forward, my brain is literally like cutting memories out of my mind to like protect my ass. I know there were like a few other times, but they were like irrelevant because it was all my fault for staying. Well, one time we had this major breakup, and during this breakup, he met this other girl, which she's an angel. It's not her fault, okay? Like, you know, like the other woman type shit. Like, sometimes you love a man. Like, we're not dissing her, okay? Well, she fell in love with him because, duh, like, everybody falls in love with, like, a liar. And me and him get back together, and I'm, like, playing that whole, like, I was his first. I'm, like, the girlfriend. Oh, my God, like, fuck you. Like, popping off on this poor-ass innocent girl, and she's like, okay, damn, I'm sorry. He would lie to her, like, every night and tell her we broke up and go with her and then come home to me when I'm in his house. Okay. So he's making me hate this random girl. Like, what the hell? Like, oh my God. Like, oh my, like, cut the cameras. So then there's this other time, I don't even know when this is in the timeline. My freaking George is hanging out with all of his friends, and I guess there's like some random ass girls there. I'm actually friends with this girl now. I don't know. And I get a call from George. No, fuck it. I call George. I'm like, George, what are you doing parked in a random ass parking lot? And he's like, yo, I'm smoking with the boys. Like, George is busy, little bro. Like, George is like on that like marijuana grind. And I'm like, George, sweetie, like, enough. Put the marijuana. Okay, well, he wasn't smoking marijuana. He had a bitch in his car. So I call back and I'm like, your boys just said you dropped them off. I FaceTime him, okay? Okay. There's a little ass blonde girl in his passenger seat. She's actually a real one, but she's like 12! Dude, this is like one of my youngest friends. And he's like preying on her. She's like amazing. We love her now. She didn't know about me, so don't even. And she was like, hello. And I was like, oh my God, hell no, George! What the fuck, George? And George, this whole time, mind you, like throughout this whole relationship, like George did not gaff. Like no matter what the circumstances were, George could never gaff. Like you could catch George like killing a puppy and he'd be like, yo, bro, that shit didn't happen. What the fuck, George? Not to mention, George made out with a boy, claims he's not gay. I also found pics in his computer on Discord. Okay, yeah, he also used to tell people that he could hex them and cast spells on them. Okay. There's also like a rumor, which I don't fuck with rumors, and it's not true, obviously, that he took like pills. What the hell? But that's like not true, but like I'm just like trying to clown him at this point. And I don't with rumors. Like I don't care how messed up someone is, but whatever. That's besides the point. Oh my God, George! Evil George! So now I'm pretty sure Evil George has like this girlfriend that lives with him, and I think she's pregnant. I don't know. I hope their baby is great, and maybe they'll name him George Jr.
I don't know how he cheated on you so many times and you still stayed. Like, girl, you need to like really figure out what's the best for yourself. Like your self-worth, like you gotta figure out who is for you. Like you can't sit there and allow a man to keep cheating on you and you staying. Like who does that? You know? Has anybody ever gone through something like that where you just allowed a man to just keep cheating and then you just stayed every single time because you believed him and he wasn't doing that? And then he just like one day just said, oh hey, you know, I did it. You know? What do y'all think about this video? You know what to do. This is Life with Shauna Renee. More videos on the way. Bye!